SASANS to this week's episode of SASANS and Dragons. I am Magnus Beasticus, your dungeon master for the evening. Joining me as the heroes on this adventure, to my right, your left, starting at the far end. Enzer.
My name is Enzer, and I'm playing a Durgar level 6 Wild Mage. Picture Tim from the Holy Grail.
I'm Kat, and I am playing Thunky Beerbot, who is a female mountain dwarf druid, level 6.
Damn.
I am Maximus. I play Herchek Bane, a level 20 Goliath Barbarian of the Storm.
I am Rummy. I play Vakir in Victari, a fallen Asmar, that is a cleric of the Death Domain. Level 6. Ridiculous.
Yeah. When last we left our heroes, our adventurers, they were on their way to the city of Bresh, the city of many paths, in order to find a guide who will take them through the Gragnar Mountains to the mostly unheard of city of Ildfell, the city of giants, or the Flaming Mountain, in search for Nosha, what could possibly cure the king, the elven king Triandal, floating in his crystal castle above Orenbelle. The party was ambushed by the castaway as their leader was about to exclaim before being shot in the back with a ray of poisonous, disgusting power from Varkir here. Our heroes now pick up, but mere moments away from entering the city of Bresh. What do you wish to do?
I kill a guard.
You're not even in the city yet.
As soon as I see one, dead.
You spoke it. It's true.
I'm not doing it. Who are we? Who's with us again? What guide?
Kunbara is with you currently. She jumps up in the air, throws her hand up, and brings down her elbow in this like fisting motion, and her steed appears under her to catch her before she hits the ground.
Sick. Well, let's continue going.
Where was my horse again?
Dead.
Really?
No.
2 horses
Your
died.
horse and
yeah,
my
two
horse
you-
died.
You
Oh,
were
really?
riding with me.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Okay.
Which, as Herchek has Tim in front of him, he remembers the crown being given away. And he pushes Tim's off the horse.
Does that happen?
Thinking about it, though.
It's a good thing he bidayed his butt with his staff, because otherwise you would have to deal with that.
Herchek's fine with it.
Cast out as a level 2. Good for at least a week. That, couldn't have happened because I wasn't on a horse.
Kunbara, do you know anybody in the city that we are going to meet up with?
This is all new territory for me, Herchek. Again, keep a low profile. I'm going to probably stick to the shadows for the most part, cloaked. I'll leave the talking to you all. As the name Oren's Obliterate precedes you, I feel your individual names and personalities are not quite as powerful.
If they are, refer to me as Kyle.
Kim and Kyle.
No, I like that.
Oh yeah, you were Kim. Kunbara.
Cooney.
Donkey.
Hmm.
Seems we're down some horses. Maybe, you could transform into a goat again.
Okay. I'm gonna
I
turn
cleaned my
into
butt.
a large goat.
Okay. How many wild shapes do you have left?
We still have 2 undead horses.
Oh yeah.
I think she's only got one left. I think
Okay.
she only transformed once.
She did. I just don't know how many a druid has naturally.
Yeah.
2 per day.
I have one more.
All right. So Tim, are you jumping off of Herchek's horse and onto?
I was never on his horse.
Yeah, you were.
That was established.
That was established last time. When we were after the battle, horse is dead. You were like unable to ride a horse properly, and then we didn't have enough horses, so I just put you on with me.
Oh, before we set off.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's
can I
okay.
get on
I'll take.
Maybe
Tim off.
next time.
Oh, I was gonna toss
Can I-
you, and then
Donkey could catch you, billowing
No.
skirt coming out. All of his genitalia is there. for
That's
the
not
world
a
to
good
see.
idea.
Can I get on Kim's horse?
What?
Kunbara's horse?
Wait. Oh, I
you
thought
were
I was Kim.
saying- Wait.
Kim?
Why would you be Kim?
Well, I don't know. I thought we were just assuming girl names.
No.
Yeah, Kyle's a girl.
Kunbara was his named Kim. I am Kim. Tim. You are Tim. I am Kim.
That's such a
I
Tim
can
thing
see
to
how
think.
the I
though.
am might be confusing to you.
Oh, fine.
I've heard that dogs only respond or really recognize the first syllable of their names, so perhaps it's similar growing up in a cave.
Ah, I'm a late bloomer. Bloomer, you know. I just
Rumor.
what is Ganon?
thought eventually I'd hit my experimental phase, and this was it. Guess not.
I'm happy to be along for the journey.
I say
yes.
is what, Kim?
I was just telling Thunky that it would be an honor to host you on my fine steed.
I'm gonna get up there.
As a goat?
No, as a regular.
I thought you
That'd be
wild
really
shaped into a
awkward.
goat.
No, that's when I thought you were gonna ride
Oh.
on top of my back into town.
His name is Libero, should you like to speak with him.
I will.
Herchak, you were saying?
As soon as we get into Bresh, we should try to find a inn to establish a room so we have a safe house. And then meet up with some of the locals. Maybe we need to find a guide. Maybe there'll be one.
Weren't we looking for someone?
That was back in Orenbelle, I believe.
No, I thought we.
The blue-haired girl? Blue-haired, blue, crystal blue? Blue, abba-dibba-dabba-da.
I could have. I could have sworn it.
I was there every step of the way, Tim. We currently do not have any contacts.
Okay.
If you have somebody that you know in Bresh, a city that you can't remember the name of, then we would be more than happy to investigate that lead.
Would
You know,
any
I
of
lived
us
in a
know
pretty
anybody
deep
from
cave.
there?
What?
Like a part of Oren's obliterate. Like, have we met anybody that came in?
From Bresh?
Yeah.
There have been a few travelers coming from Bresh, but none that you know who have taken a permanent residence inside of Bresh.
Does anybody know the layout of Bresh? Who is in control?
Can I do a?
Can I do like a history check on
Yeah.
this?
Yeah,
Can
sure.
I do history?
Ooh.
11.
History's intelligence. Just 16.
With a 16 and with an 11, you know that the sort of the government that presides over Bresh, it's governed by one kind of person called a nomarch. And this nomarch has almost the impossible task of keeping Bresh in running order, keeping everything organized, and making sense for all of the new travelers and making it comprehensive. That is not his sole duty. I will say with that you don't know him specifically, but you're familiar with, I guess, what I told you.
Do I know the general population?
Yes, primarily Genasi.
Oh. If only our friend Iso was here. Single tear.
Maybe that's where he ran off to.
Yeah, that bitch. Well-
Okay. With that, Kunbara giddy ups her horse, make sure that you're stable, Thunky, and starts going down the path past the rocks where you guys are ambushed.
Did we loot
I'm gonna
those bodies?
slap-
Did we loot the bodies?
You did. Some people didn't have much of an interest, but others did. So you got the mace.
Oh yeah,
From
you
the
get.
dude.
Yeah, you have the mace.
You got the plain shield.
No, he got the plain shield. No, I have the plain shield.
And what else? Anybody else have anything?
I went in
No.
the cave.
And found nothing.
Found nothing. So yeah, that is that. As you guys leave the gore-infested path behind you, you move on towards the future, towards Bresh.
It's plain silver shield. Yeah.
Rounding the corner of the next turn in this valley, the scene before you opens up and becomes immediately expansive, and even some greenery starts to pervade the area again as you notice what you can only imagine to be the city of Bresh in front of you.
Are there guards in front of the gate?
There are a few guards. There's a few sets of guards. The city of Bresh is on the opposite side of this chasm that spans from left to right as far as the eye can see. And the chasm is a few 100 feet long, 100 feet wide. And you notice this monumentous yet ancient bridge spanning the gap leading directly into the city of Bresh, into to its sort of honest gates. And the city of Bresh looks like this city has been here for almost thousands of years. It's got angular, pale ruins with some additions built on, and it's got foliage and vines percolating through most of the buildings, creating almost natural gardens on top. And you see streams coming in from all of the different mountainscapes behind Bresh, flowing in and out of the city, and many of the streams are pouring over the edge into the chasm below. I will send you a picture,
Oh,
but
wow,
just
we got a picture.
insert a chasm in front of it.
Is there a bottom to this chasm? Can I see a bottom?
It turns almost straight black.
I take 1 copper and I hold it over the side and I make a wish. I drop it.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Her check. What's this you're doing?
You close your eyes and you tilt your head up a little bit, searching for the sound, thinking, wow, this is a long, deep chasm.
It's pretty long now. I can't hear it.
Don't hear a single sound. Tim, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. Six.
As he you're on the horse as well, and as he drops this coin and looks up, you see this hand stretch out and grab the coin and bring it into the bag of holding. Or check you're none the wiser. It also makes you aware, Tim, that there is what could be a threatening presence behind you. Is Tim in front of you? Like, are you?
No, he's in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, there's the bag of holding, which holds Penky, is. Oh, Kunbara has the crown. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. You're good.
So wait, I feel Penky's presence behind me, but isn't her check in front of me?
No, Herchek is behind you. You are in his almost lap. You're in front of him. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was like
You're a
riding behind
smaller
him
person
like a
than-
motorcycle, you know.
Yeah. This is like probably a kid would ride with his parent.
Oh, okay. Her check, can I... That looked like fun. Can I try that?
Yeah, you can. You don't have any copper?
Oh, yes. My copper.
It's a long way down.
It's a long way down.
I think that's one of the things I didn't do, actually, on,
Do you need a copper?
Yes, actually. That'd be great.
I hand over 1 copper.
Deduct 2 copper.
I'm breaking the bank. It's breaking it.
I'm gonna hold it with 2 arms and go like this. Like, throw my hands out like it's a basketball pass out there. Forward.
Roll a strength check.
We got 48 copper left, guys.
You know, I'm just rolling in that. 9.
It just slips through your palms as you extend your hands forward, and it almost drops perfectly straight down and does not arc outward. You, seeing what happened when Herchek tried this, keep your eye on it, and the bag of holding at once, eyes almost separating, and roll a perception check.
8.
It's a few hundred feet down, at least. You have no idea how deep it actually is, but the coin, you lost all senses of it. At, yeah, a few hundred feet.
I don't like this, whatever it was. Her check. Let's just get going.
Agreed. You owe me a copper.
You guys start going across the bridge.
wanna do something?
Varkir, is there any specific thing you want to do with?
I'm 150 feet back with the 2 undead horses. I'm riding on the one good horse, having a breakfast next to me, and the other dead horse I don't really care for because it's
Doesn't have a
Tim's
name.
dead horse. Yeah, whatever. I command it to just jump over the edge.
Wow.
Goodness.
Okay. As your horse absent-mindedly, well, I mean literally absent-mindedly, stumbles towards the edge, it's almost like it takes a look down, but that's not possible because it doesn't have any thought of its own, and it just with one leap flops itself over the edge and doesn't quite fully make the jump, and its back legs hook on the top of the cliff, and it just starts tumbling down and just being ripped to shreds along the way down as you hear almost what was left in its lungs go.
Jeez.
Can I tell how deep it is now? Like it's going the whole way down, so I'm just like.
So there is no distance that you have for this spell. You can just command them for
There is
as
no-
long as you want.
There's no distance. It says. Well, I don't think it's a distance. It doesn't say at least in my thing. So let's see.
2,735 feet
What the-
down.
That's accuracy.
So I the casting range is 10 feet, but then no, that's the what the. But I don't get this. It says casting range. I can cast it within 10 feet of myself, but after I activate the spell, anything within 60 feet of me gets. Oh no! If the creature's within 60 feet, I can command it. So I'll just like command it to say, "Hey, go down there," and then yeah, it'll just fall. Right. I want it to neigh all the way down.
That bridge.
It's perfect.
Yes. I'm sorry. How long was the different distance?
60 feet. So
Is how far you can command them?
that's how far I can tell them what to do. I can tell them what to do, then they can go wherever they want. But then they're gonna keep doing what I do until I get 60 feet with them and tell them to do something else.
Okay. Yeah, you hear it neighing, and it's thousands of feet down as you.
Oh, wow. All right, let's go into Brexis and whatever your horse's name is that I'm riding. Let's go.
You're
Get
taking
there.
Nebrexis into the city?
Well, why wouldn't I? I mean, I thought he looked presentable.
He looks barely presentable at a distance, and the stench still pervades. As you can see, the guards in front of the gate like shuffling, and one moves his hand over his nose in a waving fashion and like points accusingly at the other guard.
I'll just be like, this horse has a bit of a gland problem. He can't control his flatulence, and he has some. He's a little old, so he's a very good family horse. I would like to bring him into this city.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check, or deception, whichever one you prefer, or intimidation,
Let's see what I have.
as you carry the stench of death upon you.
Hooray! I have persuasion. So it's a 10. Wow. I don't persuade them at all.
We'll roll an opposing insight check. Far be it from me to separate you from your family heirloom of a horse. Just please do something to control and contain the scent, for it will be disruptive to our citizens and travelers.
Do you have a far off barn anywhere in the city, like that's away from everybody, or is that just a not possibility?
I don't know that information, sire.
Oh, well.
Perhaps a bath is in order.
I
There
just
are
keep
plenty of...
walking him through the gate.
Oh, please listen to what I say. You're going to run into trouble. Good luck finding anybody. Okay. As you guys are walking, they open up the gates for you, and you guys are walking in now, and you can tell immediately this is a hub of activity. There are elephants walking around with different huge portions of cargo on them and carrying people as well. There are sprinter hawks hopping above from the tops of buildings. You see their shadow pass over you. There are many races trading different items that you've never seen before with each other, and nearly all of them are very well cloaked, rationed, and well equipped. It seems like most of the people who make up this city are either traders or travelers. And yeah, this is just lots of background animal and people noises.
I'd like to find a guard.
Okay. It doesn't take you very long. I mean, there's one at the gates of the city, and there's one at every sort of intersection. Though they are. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, take that back. There's not many guards in this city. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
2 in a row.
Man, looks like you're done for the night.
Even the guards are heavily cloaked, and you just can't seem to tell them apart from one another. You've tried a few strangers, asking them
You a guard?
for questions or asking them for answers.
Pieces of bamboo. You a guard?
One of the trees, it makes a semi-shape of a person. You there, guard! Stout man.
We need to find a inn. I can't find a guard for the 10th of me.
Every time you think you spot a guard, your eyes start to water from the scent of Barkir's horse.
That wouldn't affect me.
Oh, that's actually true. It's not so easily moved.
I'm
Jake.
moved by how beautiful his horse is.
Brexus is a fine steed. You would do well to give him praise.
I kill it.
Do you really
This
try and
definitely-
kill it?
You say one more thing like that, and it's gonna fucking happen.
Because he'll explode again.
I acquire 10 million gold.
You son of a bitch.
We need to find an inn. Quickly. Alright, well,
Oh,
let's
okay.
just keep clip-clopping.
Let's
down
clip
the
it
road.
clopping. We're clip it clopping.
On the way to the inn, can I keep an ear out to see if anybody's selling like potions? Or
Okay.
apothecary shops.
Oh,
And
okay.
like make a note of where that's at.
There are a few places one stands out to be more interesting than the rest, and it's this almost pop-up shop where this guy is operating out of a wagon, and he's exclaiming all of the wondrous effects that his items have and all the potions that he has. And it is Olaf the Mystical and his very mystical wonders.
Olaf the Mystical and his very mystical wonders.
I'm sorry, I should have put more emphasis on very mystical. Very mystical
Sorry,
wonders.
let me put that in caps.
There we go.
Very.
And there are other honest potion selling shops. Seems like they specialize in potions along the way. Some more honest and trying to make their buck than others. And asking for different sort of places to stay through walking throughout the city and just having like conversation with people. You find that there is a more modest tavern/inn called the Vagabond Dream. And then you find that there is another more high-end establishment run by Jantar, the nomarch of this city, and it is called Freedom's Guide.
I didn't leave a cave just to wind up in some other trashy pit. I say we meet the
Nomarch?
nomarch,
Jantar?
whatever that is.
Wait, do you really not know?
I've never met a nomarch before. No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know any marks.
What?
I don't know any marks.
I guess I was asking out of character.
What?
No, I don't know what a nomarch is.
Oh, it's the...
Oh no, I know that he said a nomarch runs town.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was asking. Never mind. Let's just go over there.
Let's head up that Jantar.
So we're gonna go to Freedom's Guide.
Okay.
We'll ask people where it is on the way.
And through your... Actually, roll a perception check, Thunky, since your passive perception is higher than anybody else's.
I think mine is. Can I roll a perception check?
You think your perception check is higher than anybody else's?
Check and see if
It's over 20.
What? I'm trying to formulate how that would work as a mechanic in the game. Like you're tricking yourself into giving you a perception check.
Well, I just like
Go for it.
I'm very naive, so I think that I know a lot, but really, just a 9. 10 with my perceptiveness
So
bonus.
you find that it is in. I mean, there's no real high-end area. It's all pretty consistently busy and sort of semi-run down and upkept at the same time. There's just a lot of movement everywhere. It is located in the center of town, however. You just follow the main road, and it is attached to Jantar's more so manor and business establishment. And on the way, Thunky, you see periodically, almost every street, you see a poster with what looks like 3 horned demons of varying sizes just surrounded by gore. And at the bottom it says 6 horned siblings, 200 platinum.
What'd you say? 2 what?
200 platinum.
Wow.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Not
Not doing
one?
that quest.
That is a lot of gold.
That's a lot of money.
That means that is probably a hard quest.
But maybe we can use it as leverage for free room and board at Freedom's Guide. But then never actually complete the quest.
Half now, half when we don't complete it.
Exactly.
It's like years down the road. You open up your mailbox and there's just a pile of platinum
Yeah.
for not completing.
Thank you. Well, let's.
Is there anything else you guys are looking out for, or?
A stable that's a little bit away from everybody to
Weapon shops, armor shops.
put in the bricks.
There's one right across the street from the Freedom's Guide. It's very nice one, nice looking one as well.
Whatever, I'll put in there.
Okay, it's the guard, or not the guard, but more so the stable worker goes. Are you gonna pay for that?
How much is it?
It's 10 gold. This is Jantar's personal stable.
Who's Jantar?
Oh, he runs this place.
What? Okay. So, no, 10 gold you say. For how long?
For how long? Well, as long as you want.
So I pay half now.
So
and
long
half
as
later.
you want is a week.
10 gold for a week. Why can't I just do one
Isn't
gold
that a
for
deal?
1 gold for a day?
I mean, you have to take it up with Jantar. He sets the prices.
Does this stable boy look like the last stable boy?
No, this is like a kid in his teens.
Like an older kid from the last table.
Yeah.
I'll
Like his older brother. You can see some similarities.
Nothing like the
I'll
last one.
give
He's a bit
the,
older.
I'll give him the 10 gold. I want to tell him, like, you better clean, shine, and make the breakfast smell like new.
Oh, you got it. I would have done that even if you didn't say anything.
Look in the breakfast
And
I'm
now
just like,
I
don't fight it.
you look like you're
The dead one?
you're a little bit more well off than the people here. My mom has a lot of issues.
Is every stable boy's mom destroyed? I'm literally grabbing by the throat.
She's sick?
She's
Tell
me
sick?
she's sick. Tell me.
Oh,
What? Put up to
She's-
his face. Like,
She's
"Hmm?"
lonely and she's really attractive. I think that she would have a hell of a time with you.
I say go tell. Go,
She's
go,
really
go,
fun,
Go
too.
tend the breakfast and I command the breakfast.
She's
like,
into
if he-
BDSM.
If he touches you in the wrong spot, like nip him. Just nip him a little bit.
Okay.
Nip
Isn't
that
your horse
face
going
right
to
off.
just collapse after a day?
60 feet away
give
from-
him the spell. That's what I do. And the spell keeps him going for 24 hours.
You're gonna ruin that stable.
Oh yeah, I cast animate down again.
Okay.
It's good for 24 hours.
All right.
I also cast Mending on him.
Keep his skin back on.
Tell the stable boy, don't watch. Me and my family
You
dead.
see skin fall off. Don't worry about it.
This is not my business, sir. 10 gold's already been paid.
All right, then also shine his hoof things.
All right, Markir, we need to go.
You're not with me.
They're like by you.
Oh.
It's right across the street.
Very well. Take good care of him. Walk off.
Very well.
Give the death glare to the kid.
Better take care of that horse. Boy, oh.
It's a pretty hefty price for a dead horse that you just get anywhere.
Okay, you guys approach Freedom's Guide, and it still looks like it's made out of the same pale stone that everything else is, but this is upkept even more. It looks like there's some embellishments, like gold caps on the corners and some just more adornments than most of the other places. This clearly looks like a pretty fine establishment. And there is a guard at the door. And the guard, as you approach him, doors are closed. It doesn't look casually welcoming. Like nobody's just gonna walk in here to see what's going on. And he goes, "All right, you guys got the fee? Enter.
How much?
5 gold apiece."
Is that for a week?
A week? That's absurd. For one visit.
One visit, not even to stay the night?
Of course not.
Do we have to
I s-
always pay to get into the building, even though if we stay here?
No, not if you stay here. Then it's free.
I just hand him 20 gold.
You hand him 20 gold? We
25
haven't
gold.
even checked in, though. What
We're
if-
going into this
but
building.
What if he waves the
Thank you,
feet?
Herjek. And Kunbara also leads her horse into the stable, and her checks as well.
Okay.
Wait, so
What's your horse mixed with my horse? I don't want my horse having sex with your steed.
Wait, do I have to worry about your horse coming onto my steed?
Ah, see what you did there, Kim.
Horse coming onto my steed.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, look at it. Look
Because
at
I
them.
actually
They're
just
already
forgot
really
that I can. He disappears. So you pay the guard and you guys enter inside, and this is definitely it's less of a tavern and more of a luxury lounge with many different sort of services, women coming over and sitting at the different seats, and even males you see as well of varying different races. And it looks like it's a lounge for sort of high society pleasures, if that makes sense. Like nobody's boinking it right in front of you, but
I'll walk in there and just start talking to everybody.
Nobody's
And
quitting.
say-
everybody.
They should like me. I have a skill that makes nobles all love me and think the best of me.
I don't think that works,
unless
or
you're
is
an
as
ass.
powerful as you think it
No,
is.
it literally says like all people think the best of you. Like all people in high society think the best of you.
Okay, entering in, you see, again, just a variety of different patrons. One catches your eye as being more interesting than the rest, and that you can tell she is one of probably the largest person in the room, bent over on the bar, and she looks to be a humanoid zebra. So imagine like an elite body, but with a zebra head. And she's got her fur is black, and she's got gold zebra stripes.
When you say elite,
Yeah,
like
what do you
Halo?
mean? Like,
Yeah, like Halo, the Sangheili. She's got large legs where they're sort of bent in like an elite's legs. She's got wide shoulders, 2 swords at her hips.
Hot.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
yeah, it is actually.
I go up to the
Oh.
bar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
scary.
Barkeep.
Yes?
What is your name?
My name is Cynthia. It's a female.
oh, it's okay.
She's
It
got,
it
yeah,
sounded like a
sort of
male.
like
I was
buzz cut, blonde hair.
Everybody get
Looks
a bar
pretty
female?
gruff. Looking at it now, no. It just happened to be 2.
Cynthia, how much is a room?
A room here? She sort of looks you guys up and down.
And I
And
like
she looks at Varkir and she goes, "Is he paying for you?"
Maybe. Does it matter who pays?
Just
Our money is just as good as his.
oh, you do have money.
No,
Okay,
No, it's not.
that's a relief. Our rooms are 50 gold a night.
I count the 15 gold pieces in my hand that I have and put them back in my pocket.
I'm sorry. Are you sure your money is as good?
Yes, that was.
Is
just,
it as much?
That
though?
was just the tip I was going to give to the bartender.
Just the tip. We do have that section in the back if that's what you're looking for.
We'll just go to.
I don't say this, sir.
I get
We'll
it.
just go to a different one.
Hold on.
Tim.
This. Excuse me. What is this establishment? I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Why? All of your wildest fantasies and pleasures can be fulfilled here. This is the more tame area of
Yeah,
the Freedom's
Tim's-
Guide.
Tim's face ran wild with that, and it's just like that.
Many people,
Um,
often coming across different treasures and relics of the like, have come here wanting to spend their hard-earned adventure score.
How much does that cost?
Oh, I've got a huge list of pricing options for you.
Entry level?
Entry level. Oh, sweet boy.
Hold on. You know what? I got just the thing. Ah! Ah!
That gives
I'm
me a
gonna-
better idea of something that might suit you.
T. I'm going to look around the room, and I'm searching for the most beautiful lady.
Roll a perception check. But first,
Please
I
be a
must
natural
know,
one.
what is beauty to Tim?
Ass and titties.
Okay.
That's it.
He's a simple man.
19.
I really wanted to be a natural one.
Yeah, I know. Some like hairy ass
Yeah.
lady. Like,
Bertha.
nasty.
There is, you're looking around the room, and there's no one that really suits your fancy. There are many different genders and races dressed in all sorts of scantily clad things. And then you look up and notice that the ceiling is much higher than you thought, and there's this tier of dancers on poles that don't hit the ground. They're stuck into the ceiling. And the biggest, thickest dancer with the most ass and titties moving around on that pole catches your eye.
I'm actually looking for like not somebody. Does it look like all the women are working here?
For the most part, either they're here working or they're here getting worked.
I'm looking for somebody who's by themselves and not like doesn't look like they're working here.
You're hard pressed to find anybody attractive that's by themselves.
That's probably why they're here. Painful.
Fine, I'm gonna walk up to that woman. Just like I'm passing, I'm going past her, but then I'm gonna flop on the ground.
Are you
Make
talking
it-
about the one up from the ceiling?
Is she, like straight up on the ceiling?
Not on the ceiling, but she's maybe 12 feet above you.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, like squabble over there, and then as if not paying no attention to her, my best to dodge eyesight, and then I'm gonna flop on the ground and do one of those like,
Help! Help! Would you help an old man? Oh, oh, dying!
Roll a
Yeah.
performance check.
You're a nasty old man.
8.
8. You
You help me!
you see one of the
Yeah, I'm reaching out towards her.
most everybody around you is disturbed and a little bit angry that they're at this disruption. She looks at you with almost actual worry in her eyes, and it was in the middle of a really complicated twirl move on the pole, and she smacks into the pole against her 'cause she loses her concentration and falls on top of you. But she falls on top of you almost like with her elbow on the ground in her hand underneath her chin,
I gasp.
looking at you.
This is amazing!
She goes, "You called."
Whoa.
I haven't many days left. I could pass at any moment. Please. Help me. Just how you know how to help people. Help me live.
Roll a persuasion check.
9.
That's what she says to you.
Nine.
He goes, honey, I could do something to you. I'm not sure if you're ready for it. You got too much innocence in your eyes.
Oh no.
Maybe when
no,
you're
no,
older.
no innocence in these eyes. Trust me.
Okay, she holds out her hand and she goes, "All right, I'll treat you right for the right price.
Oh, but I'm so old.
It's
I
gonna
ha-
cost more because of that. I gotta be gentle.
I gave
that's
all my
hard.
money away to my family.
Oh,
There's no use for
then
it.
I gave my sexual desire away to my family too."
Oh, that's disgusting.
She gets up.
You know what? I don't need you.
Just gets up.
Yes. Spry and shit. Like, all right, I do. Yeah, kind of like that scene in Game of Thrones. You know, crack my back.
Yeah.
Just walk away upright. No squabble about it.
Okay, and
Let's
she
get
goes,
out of this place.
She was fine by me,
Disgust
and you
me.
hear, "Huh!" And you look back and she's on the pole again.
Whoa.
How high is that?
I said about 12 feet.
Jesus.
That is a man.
Gripping it with her butt cheeks.
Just looking down, upside down, with her
Oh,
arms
God.
crossed.
It's impressive.
It's scary.
Fine. Maybe we'll just go back to that trashy pit. I kind of like trash.
Vagabond dreams.
Cynthia, where is the no mark?
The no mark, why he is in a meeting right now.
Do you know when he will be out? Do you have any information? We're trying to get in contact with him.
So is every other traveler who comes through here.
That sounds about right.
Do you
But
have
we
anything
are the
that would
Oren's
pique his
obliterate.
in- You hear from Kunbara.
I mean, we're not. My bad.
You mean Boren's lip smack?
She goes, "You can't be the Oren's obliterate because
Who is that?
I don't
Are
know.
you drunk again,
I
Thunky?
thought I've heard of them and it sounded like they were cool people, so I figured maybe that would give us a pass. But if it doesn't, then
We look nothing like them.
I'm pretty sure they
yeah,
have a-
you don't.
I
I've
heard they
met
have a
them.
really hot old man.
you've met them.
You've met them.
Yeah,
Interesting.
How were they?
they frequent this establishment.
They do.
Yeah, and you
We
are
do,
no.
and we get.
I
I mean,
don't-
they
I don't.
free services.
She goes, I've had enough of your poor shenanigans. We are too high in society for you low-blooded ones.
I'm
He
turning
can
into
stay
a
if he
goat.
likes. She points to Barkir.
I'm with him.
We're all with him.
Barkir, can
like,
can you talk to this woman? We're trying to go find the no mark. She fucking hates us. She's a stuck-up cunt.
Are you trying to be quiet?
Yeah, I'm whispering.
Roll a stealth check.
say, excuse my servants, they are difficult.
Sorry, let me rephrase that.
Cynthia is being a cunt.
Guards,
My servants are a little.
escort these peasants out.
Can I
See
turn
what that- see
it?
what
Wait.
happens?
Can I
See
turn
what
into a
happens?
goat? A large goat.
Yeah, you can. And a guard rounds the tables and goes right in front of you and sort of like gets down low in this prepared position as he spreads his arms out, and another guard circles the other side. These are two large people.
That's fine.
going.
I'm just slowly
us
walking
go.
towards the exit, but I'm like goat screaming at the top of my lungs, and then just like shitting on the floor as I walk towards the exit.
Okay, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Don't you have really good dex as a goat?
I think I'm just using my regular stats, I guess. 8.
So the guard who was prepared, what you didn't notice was a large axe on his back. And as your absent-mindedly, purposefully trying to cause such a distraction, you don't notice the flat of it swinging and hitting your ass and almost exploding the poop back into your butt and on your fur as you out of the Freedom's Guide
Wow.
What did
and
he roll?
land on your face outside.
That's fine.
He rolled a extremely disturbed inside of an establishment he's trying to guard and keep orderly. Roll.
I'm okay with that.
And he looks at all of you and he points
How tall is he?
towards the door. He's about 6'4",
Damn. Let's look him in the eye like.
and he
Can I leave?
he waves his finger again and points to the door.
I don't even look at the wave. I just go.
I'm just at the
And,
door,
and he whispers, "Yeah, that's right, bitch," as you
I'm
go
like-
out.
kicking my back legs.
Keep moving.
Does he really say that?
He says, "Keep moving."
That's yeah. There was not gonna be a good time for us. He said that.
I'm gonna try to mimic some of these high society.
Like
people, like-
blend in.
Come on, Varkir. Let's. What? You're staying?
I'm just not leaving with you.
I'm gonna spit in your direction and then fart a little bit. And then I'm
Varkir,
gonna-
find out information, please.
Kunbara goes up to you, Thunky, and she goes, "I'm sorry, I would help you up, but you're just covered with shit."
Yeah, it's fine. I just like do it like a at her, and then
She
just
just does a nod back.
scoop my butt in the dirt, and try to get it off.
All right, what are you guys up to?
I'm walking out in a very snobbish manner.
What was that? Tim, what was the other place called?
Vagabond dream.
Head there.
We should head there.
'Kay.
Okay.
I just, later, walk out of the bar, very calmly.
Everybody just stands up and starts clapping and cheering.
Barker. And then as soon as you leave, who the fuck was
I
that
really
guy?
like that guy for some reason. He's got this air about him.
It's like I think the best of him or
Yeah.
something.
People do.
Right back at you, peasant.
Okay, so you guys walk and take a little bit of time to find out where the Vagabond Dream is, and it's towards the east side of Bresh. This is more your typical standard fare tavern, still the sort of solid pale ruins or angular ruins, but it does have one of those western doors with where the both sides swing open. No
Oh.
guard.
Nice. I don't aggressively open it, but I push pretty hard because I get excited when I see this.
Okay.
I wait for the doors to like slow and close again, and then I'm just gonna like get a running start and then just like headbutt it and then enter really fast.
So, from an inside perspective, in walks this 6'4" tall beastly man, and then a few seconds later, go ahead and roll a strength check. You did say as hard as you can,
yeah,
I think.
it's true.
I go up to the bar.
10.
Oh, okay. They don't break off their hinges.
Okay,
when
great.
you
That's
enter the
good.
bar and sort of slide to a halt and like lift your chin up.
But I'm still covered in shit.
Yeah.
But I think I'm really cool.
Yeah. It's like your fur is all disheveled and sort of got this brown tinge to it.
Got
And
dingleberries.
Yeah.
the bar,
Go
the,
flex.
Yeah.
the bartender says, "Please clean yourself up before you come in here, and do not make such a racket."
I just slowly turn around and walk back out. Like really slow.
Instantly shamed.
I change back into Thunky.
I have
And come back
something
in.
for that for you.
You
Yeah,
have
okay, do it.
Turn around.
Okay.
As a goat or as
Yeah, as a
Funky?
goat.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Just spray her down with the water staff.
Okay. She is spick and span, only very very wet now, soaked. And Barkir, are you doing any sort of special entrance?
No, I'm just walking in normally.
I am here. Boo-ha!
No, just walking in normally.
I go up to the bar and
Barkeep, what is your name?
Hold on, I do have a name. I don't remember my name. My name is Lokoi.
Lokoi?
Yes.
What do you have to sell for hard drinks?
Hard drinks.
What would you recommend? You look like a drinker.
Urgoth's vapor is very nice.
I will take one.
I look at them.
2. 3.
I hit the ground with my hoof 2 times.
I will take 2. Just 2. 3. 3. I mean 3.
Oh my god, you're so confusing, you big man, you. Okay. Okay, 3. I'm going based off your words, not your fingers.
That's
Uh,
a good choice.
And he that's a good
Aw.
And he
You're so dumb. Aw.
and he you're and he slams them down on the table, and they are steins just frothing over.
How much would that be?
What was it again? What was his name again?
It will be 6 copper. My name is Lokoi.
Lokoi.
I hand him a silver.
Oh, and he's actually an older, sort of rotund fire genasi.
Nice.
I hand him a silver piece.
Spill.
Oh, rest of the night. Whatever you want.
Thank you. Are there any rooms available?
We have some rooms, luckily. They go quick.
How much?
That will be 3 silver per room.
Per room?
Yes.
I'm starting to sound like you.
How many beds are in the rooms?
We have 2 beds per room.
Take.
We have very nice suite for you for just 2 more silver. 1 more bed.
I hand him just 2 gold, like whatever that gets us.
Oh shit, boy. Oh yes,
And
I
then-
like you guys.
We're not gonna be long, but
Nobody
whatever's
has-
left, you keep.
Nobody ever is. Not because we're bad or anything. You know, people come in and out.
It's crazy.
You're Russian now.
He was Russian before.
He was.
He was totally. Was he not
No,
Russian?
he was not.
He was Russian.
It just got heavier.
We'll
It's
play
just-
the tape.
Okay, you guys have now bought yourself some room and some drinks. Drinking the drinks, you notice that there's no actual liquid. It's all just froth.
Wow.
But it's like when the froth touches your mouth, it turns right into liquid, and it is very smooth.
Barkir, did you want one?
No, thank you.
Did you want something fancier?
No, thank you.
So what brings you into Bresh?
We're here seeking the Nomark. Like everybody else, apparently.
Oh, good luck with that. He's a hard man to reach.
Do you have any advice? What would get us in sooner?
He is trying to get the 6 orange siblings right now. They are blocking the path to Aquiago.
Which way is that?
The path to Aquiago
Yes.
is in the western gates.
Yeah, way more.
That is might true.
Da.
That is
Da, comrade. Where do we go to accept this quest for the 6-horned?
Are you sure you're up for that task? These are very powerful beings.
If the Nomark is there, we need to go. We need to know the way. We do not know, do we? We do not have.
Then you simply must tell his guards that you're looking to slay the 6 siblings.
Just any guard in the city?
Well, probably the ones at the disgusting place, Freedom's Gate.
We were just there. Fuck that place.
You tell me, buddy.
I raise my cup to him.
Uh,
Is he drinking?
no, he's not.
I get him a drink.
I gotta get one. You want a drink?
Fuck
on,
yes.
On me.
Okay. I mean, most everything is on you. The gold piece. Oh, let me tell you, he bites into it. You go, ow, that's real.
Reminds me of me.
So this human male approaches you, and he comes up to you, and he says, "I say, what are you lot looking for? I might be able to help you.
I'm sorry, who are you?
My name's Paulman Rubal. Pamlon Rubal.
Pamlon.
Pamlon Rubal.
Pan?
My friends. Wow, I was about to go into Russian again.
Pan?
My friends call me Pam.
Pan?
Pam.
Pan?
Like the stuff you spray on the pans to make them not sticky.
Is he saying pan?
I'm gonna kill you. I'm just kidding. I won't do that.
I get up from the bar. How tall is this
Oh,
guy?
big man.
How-
He's not. He's like maybe 5'10".
Yeah? Please.
You see, I'm the greatest guide this city's ever seen. I can take you wherever you need.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah, you can.
Fuck!
He's the first one who's confidently exclaimed this, and you guys seem to be looking for a guide. And
Do you know where the City of Giants is?
yes, I do. Of course I do.
Where is it?
Doesn't everybody know
Where is it?
it's in the Gragnar north of here? Secret path I can take you on.
I like you. Pan.
Pam, we're gonna continue this relationship. You gotta get that straight.
I like you, but if you're the greatest thing that the city's ever seen, then why are those siblings, still blocking the path?
I'm a
Did you
guide. I
just-
ain't no fighter.
Just adopted a cowboy accent.
Yeah.
I think I did. I need to switch it back.
I'm poisoning this table.
God damn it!
Well,
Never know
shoot,
what poison
howdy.
is, Master Gun.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn.
Put something in our beer.
I can lead you to wherever you
Do a
need to go.
goat,
Felnor,
cowboy
Mountain
goat.
City of Sleep. I could lead you to Trickapee, City of Colors. I could even lead you to Aquiago. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Aquiago's a little preoccupied at the moment.
Preaquia.
Preoccupied. Yeah.
Well, can you take us to the Six Horned area?
Nope, not going anywhere near that place. I'm sorry.
Why is
Why
that?
Have you heard of the siblings?
No, we're new to the city.
Yeah, I thought you would be. They took out an entire regiment from Capital Capilico coming in here, all by their lonesome. 3 of them.
Alright.
Is that true?
I'm looking at Locaine.
Lokoi.
Because it's sadly true, yes. They are not to be trifled with.
Loco, you know this man?
Aye.
Is he alright?
Trying to see if you would roll something or if he would. He goes,
He is of a pretty ill repute around here. Repute.
Can he be trusted?
If are we there? Let us just say that we have not seen again the people he has taken, that he has guided.
Well, I say we still head to the Six Horned area. Can't be too bad.
and when you mention this, you hear I
So many people in this
have
fucking.
you seen... I'm sorry, no, he doesn't start out with I. He says, the land of giants, you say, Ildfell. And you look over and there's this small, almost light pink-skinned goblin on the opposite corner, on the far corner of the tavern. And he
Are we
goes,
talking that loud?
It's a smallish tavern. It's not like the other place where it's pretty vast. And he goes, I can get you to where you need to go faster than you need to be there.
What do you mean?
And that's a promise worth keeping. Well, combine an eidetic memory, a thirst and lust for travel, and the fact that I've never been anywhere else other than these Gragnar Mountains, I can get you wherever you need to go. I know many different ways and paths that others would rather stray from. I can get you there
Are you
quickly.
prepared to make a blood pact?
A blood pact. He
Blood
instantly
contract?
cuts his hand, and you see that like he cuts it and it almost heals instantly. And he sips a drink, and it's like this boiling green liquid.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah.
Seems like I'm the only one doing these insight checks.
Are you good at them?
You cannot tell who to trust more, this guy or Pam. As in that guy. That means that what you're getting from this guy
yeah.
is genuine,
Okay.
and you also you don't know who to trust.
I'm gonna start writing up a contract with this goblin, saying that he'll take us there in safety.
He says, or sorry, Kunbara said, sort of like you hear a sigh come from her, and she goes, I've heard of the six-horned siblings. We neither have the time nor prowess to take them now. We need to get to Ildfell quickly. And if this little man can do it, I say we go with him.
Sounds
But-
good, Kim.
Why is his skin green?
No,
Pink.
his skin is
Pink.
It's goblin.
Even weirder.
Are you trying to be silent, or do you want to ask him?
I'm talking to Kunbara.
I'm not sure. I've never seen a pink-skinned goblin before.
A goblin.
Yeah, I did say he was a goblin.
What's a goblin?
Oh my god.
That is the race of
How are
people that he
goblins
is.
made?
Goblins. Well, they start out as pus, and then they grow on the side of your hip, and then they just burst out and go. Rah!
Oh,
Um,
okay. I've had a few goblins.
Oh man.
That's disgusting.
Oh, that's
They're
sick.
usually on the inside of my legs.
So, yeah, she tells you what goblins are, that they're normally not to be trusted, but there's something about this one, and they're typically green. A pink-skinned goblin is rare, but I mean, I suppose in your eyes, he's just another character that you ran into.
Lokoi, can I just start a tab?
I mean, you have already started tab. These take care of you for a while.
Okay. I'm Herchek, by the way.
I am Lokoi. His pleasure. Da. My family will be pleased.
What are you drinking? I forgot the goblin's name. Steve.
He ever said it, did he?
This is nilroot extract. Anybody want to?
Lokoi. Another one for goblin, please.
I'm gonna squint my eyes in the form of a perception. Where a
Do you want to do a
History?
history check, or like, do you want to try and find out what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, go roll for it.
Did I see it in a cave once? 11.
From the small amount that you would know, you know sort of the... You know that it's definitely not going to do anything good to you. what you have in your mind is I've heard that before, and I don't think it was a drinking casually kind of thing.
No thanks.
He,
I think we'll pass.
the Lokoi goes,
That goblin over there you can trust. He has had an iffy history with the city, but has proven himself. Unlike that character over there.
and he nods his head at Pam, and Pam goes, "What? Now you're just ruining everything, ain't you, Lokoi? Man, whatever. I'm out of here." He just slams the door, and the wooden flaps shut themselves, and bursting through them is a middle finger, and then he just like raises and walks out.
Bye, Pan.
I don't know what that symbol means.
Such an ignorant group you are.
We just trying to save the king.
All right, when can you leave?
I'm always ready to go. Though, how quickly do you need to be there? I know a few ways.
The faster the better, to be honest. I'm getting kinda tired. I'd like to turn in.
Fine by me. We'll pick it up in the morning. It's about to get... There's no way that we would traverse during the nighttime. That's just foolish. And he goes, before you retire, how do you feel about...
Pudding.
Pudding!
Love pudding.
I'm sorry.
How do you feel about heights?
It's the opposite of the depths, which I love, so hate it.
Well, we'll dig into that tomorrow. See you in the morning.
Okay.
And he doesn't actually walk out. He still sips his drink and is hanging out.
Bye.
Yeah.
Just sits. Can I ask him, what do you mean by heights? Do we need to get supplies for this?
I mean, you should always be supplied while navigating the Gragnar Mountains, but...
So you're saying we need to get climbing gear?
No, okay. I won't be cryptic anymore. It's an airship. I'm going to try and hire us an airship.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
What is your name again?
My name is... I didn't actually say.
Oh.
My name is Vul Catterbast.
Vul?
V-U-L-E. Catterbast.
Pleasure meeting you, Vul.
The pleasure is mine. But let's talk pricing first.
It's only fair.
I like trading too, if it's a bit too costly for you. 500 gold pieces for the trip. There.
Oh, that's more gold than you've given us in all the campaigns.
That's not true.
Well, me at least.
Also, you at this point you need to think about just like ways to, if you can get money or selling things or lying, or this is where sort of finding out how to make it work comes in handy.
What
I-
would
do
you be willing
Do you
to
have
trade?
any idea where exactly you want to go? Because I'm one of the only ones, save for one other, who knows the way there, and I sure as hell don't want to go back. But a few of you look like you're of some importance.
I may have something worth 500 gold, but who's the other person that knows?
Why, that would be poor business for me.
But if we're walking away from you, then
Well, then I guess you'll never know.
all right. So I have a cave of wonders that I would tell you the location of if you'll take us to the City of Giants.
Is the Cave of Wonders in the Gragnar Mountains?
No.
No interest. I was born here. I think I'll die here too.
It has a way of changing your skin to normal.
What are you saying? My skin isn't normal?
Well, yeah. It's pink.
What do you mean? Yeah. So? Your skin is gray and wrinkly, yet I don't call it abnormal, do I?
So you're okay with the color of your skin?
I love it. It's who has pink skin?
But-
Nobody but me. Yes, me.
Where I'm from, nobody trusts anybody with pink skin.
Oh, well, where you're from sounds like a terrible fucking place now, doesn't it?
Would there
Nobody
be...
talks about my cave like that.
Could we offer you less gold, but in return for the reduced price, a favor of us, you may ask?
I'm self-sufficient, baby. I need no favors. But you need one pretty big from me. We can... How about this? Any treasure found along the way is mine.
No. But you make...
Is he a lootor?
Can't you ask Pinky
I
for
say nothing.
something?
Pink ain't gonna get no shit.
Just try.
He didn't even accept my drawing that I did for him.
Because it was awful.
How dare you!
Vol, I have this bag of holding right here. It has a creature inside of it that has many incredibly old and rare items.
Prove it to me.
Just give him the bag.
No.
It's not worth it. It's a bag of taking.
I just go.
Okay, give me 1 second. I turn off to the side of Pinky. I do need your help right now. We have a huge quest we need to get done. You know of this quest. Can you please just hand me a rare item, and I will give it back, I promise. I will give you 100 gold as keepsake. But please, something to prove to him.
Penky, the hole opens up ever so slightly, and you hear a whisper out, and you see like the tip of a nose, the opening of the bag, and it moves up and down as it talks, and he says,
Give me all the treasure on this quest, and you have yourself a deal.
He's gonna give you the Starlight Conqueror.
I will give you all the treasure that I acquire. You have my promise.
sort of squeezing past the nose is this gnarled, elongated pinky.
Aw.
Pinky's offered me a pinky.
Pinky's pinky.
I
Rarely offered.
grasp.
As you grasp it, he pulls your arm down inside, and you're face to face with him, eyes right in front.
And he goes, if you lie to me, I will steal your soul.
And he throws you out.
Goodness gracious.
And he goes, don't be so stuck up. I'm just kidding.
I wasn't phased.
Funky is for sure phased.
I see my head go in the back.
Jesus.
I should have had you roll to see if Pinky, whatever. What's done is done. And he pulls out a bracer. It's a solid gold bracer with some gems inside of it.
I hold it up to Vol.
See?
Vol.
Seems as though I'm involving myself with some interesting characters. I'd like to see where this goes. Okay. He grabs it.
I don't give it to him. It's not yours.
I'm sorry. That wasn't the deal.
Deal was
What?
to show you the treasure, not
Yeah.
give you the treasure.
how am I supposed to hire the captain of the airship, who is pricey, if I don't have any money to do so?
Aren't you the captain?
No, not at all. Skies are not to my liking. I'm just doing this for you.
I did write up that contract with the goblin.
I have to give this back to Pinky, so
Not
it's not going to him.
Do it. No. Bourgeois.
What if we just give him all the treasures we find?
No.
along the way?
He
Half
says,
the treasures?
to be perfectly honest, that right there is worth way more than 500 gold.
I know. And if you did not hear souls being exchanged, kind of need mine.
Vul, what if we give you 500 gold worth of treasures that we find? along
Hold
the
on,
way?
just so I know, how much gold do you guys have? I thought
30.
that I was throwing it out a
No.
lot.
I have
30.
15.
Oh my
we
god.
all only had like 25
I have,
gold.
I have 280.
Oh yeah, Terrafim didn't pay you. Wait, you
Yeah,
got...
that bitch didn't pay
hold
us
on,
yet.
hold on. You got a lot of gold from Dolan, I thought. Unless you
I
already
never
spent
got-
it.
I never got any gold from him.
I ain't gonna go.
I mean, you have a bunch of magical items you could trade.
Okay, yeah.
I
So
only have my one
I'm gonna
weapon.
take out that that whip that I have that magically turns into a mace that stretches.
the
ten-
chain.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and offer that to Vul.
Cannon.
Say fucking perfect.
Hold on.
Is he like overheating?
I don't know.
Say overheating.
He's warm
Yeah,
in here.
can't
He's
you
a husky.
hear his spams?
He goes, that's worth 50 gold pieces. What do you...
Fine.
Do you have 10 of these?
No.
We're here to save the king.
You hear Kunbara go...
She told us not to say that.
Yeah, we're not.
Hush.
We're not. I mean, you know what we're here for. Why do we care about giving him the treasures? Are we not?
That wasn't my deal with Pinky.
No, not that.
Not you, Panky, the pink one.
We give him the treasures that we find. Vul, do you agree to getting 500 gold pieces worth of treasures along the way? And if we do not come up with 500 gold pieces worth of treasure, we will pay the difference at the end of the trip.
How you will magically come into money, I am so very curious to find out. Go ahead and roll for it.
What?
I
Ball
like
of-
dice.
It's weird.
Eh?
What?
Remember the dice set that I have
Wait, from?
as Thunky?
When did he get dice?
Wait,
She.
was that this one? Yeah, it was this one, right? So I'm allowed to I have one, like, I'm allowed to have a dice set
Yeah.
with me, and I wanted it to be a weighted dice set.
You just mean you have,
Oh
like,
yeah.
advantage?
Okay. Okay. So you want to pawn off your weighted dice set?
No, he said roll for it, so can I roll with advantage?
No, I was just kidding. That
Aw,
was me
man,
saying roll
come
for it.
on! Fine.
Did Pinky give me that to give to him? I can't remember what Pinky said.
You
Yeah,
I'll
he
give it
said,
right
okay,
back.
here's what we'll do. You flip a coin. If it lands on heads, you owe me 500 golds worth of treasure, either before, during, or after this trip, and I'll find a way to keep you to your debt. Or, it lands on tails, and I'll do it for free.
Is anyone good at sleight of hand?
Maybe we should have thought of this before.
And I'll take that chain of yours.
No one's good at sleight of hand. No one.
Just roll it. Just slip it.
Fine.
Which one's heads?
The head.
One with the head on.
Oh.
You knew it.
Heads. Wait,
Looks
which
like
one's
you
heads?
owe me.
Yeah, why
Aw.
would you say that so excitedly?
Well, get plenty of rest. I would
Aw.
equip up. You look severely,
What?
Oh, I thought you were doing
Oh no.
ill prepared for
I will
anything.
take the gauntlet that Pinky gave me and I'll put it back in the bag. There you go, Pinky. Thank you.
Deal's still on.
Yeah, no shit. It's okay.
I'm gonna draw a picture of a middle finger and put it at the top of the bag.
Just so the next time it opens, it falls. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. So, what are you guys doing now? He's accepted. He goes back to his drinking unless you want to ask him any more questions.
I would like to go find a
Telescope penis.
telescope.
Pot
Yep.
glass.
A telescope.
Telepenis.
From the local merchants and then turn in.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Wow.
What?
Don't worry about it. 15.
It doesn't take you very long. Out of the peddlers outside, they're all selling different adventuring gears, and that seems to be a popular one. You find one for about 15 silver pieces.
Cool.
Alright, let's go. I go to just a room, and it doesn't really matter which one.
Okay.
Any room.
You're just
Bathroom.
wandering down the hallway, like
Open up the door.
turning doorknobs.
Hi. Hello. Let's go.
Well, Pinky, since you're such a giving mood, figured I ask. May I please get the Starlight Conqueror?
No reaction.
Thanks, Pinky.
I go to sleep.
Okay.
I just imagine you doing that like by yourself on your bed, and then it's just like the scene just slowly closes into darkness, and that's
One-
it.
I roll a single tear.
Yeah, just in silence.
Penky.
But Pinky's
Penky. Showers. Penky, please.
Pinky. 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 Let's poke the bag. Pinky. 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 Pinky.
Anybody else doing anything before retiring?
I'm gonna go to the back of that fancy whorehouse and set on fire.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm totally
Bring
kidding.
back memories.
No, I would like
None
to
of you
go
guys
to.
are alive then.
Yeah,
I'd like to go to the edge of town.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nothing suspicious. I'm just normally doing old man stroll through the town to the edge, and this is before I plan on going to sleep after, but I'll like lay down on the ground and like pull myself to the edge, and maybe do like one of these things. I'm homesick, and that
Wow.
cavernous just
Darkness.
This is when you go.
Yeah,
you turn
darkness.
you turn our campaign into a musical.
Going.
Will I go home? I miss my cave.
Oh, caves.
Really is sounding like a musical.
Yeah, it's turning into dusk, and slowly the stars are coming out, and you're just pedaling your feet on the outside as you hear the really lonely wind go. And just to sort of punctuate the depths of this chasm, and it makes you feel it's not quite the cave.
One tear does drop actually, and then
Everybody's got the
Yeah,
one
we
tear.
all have to have a
to
one
zoom,
tear
not a good
zoom
night
moment.
for
in
anybody.
close up with the teardrop down from my cheek into the depths, and then I get up and go back.
Part of you wonders if you would survive the fall.
I would. Jesus.
And if you
I'd
should
live
just
forever.
fall.
Throw it all away.
It just
Just like this.
That's the end of Tim. Even his King Triandal. Okay, so everybody retires for the night, unless Markir, you want to take care of one last thing?
I just make for 2 hours of it. I'm going to make 2 glyphs of warding.
Okay, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You look severely tired. Okay then. You guys get a good night's rest. What he tells you all as you're going up the stairs to your rooms is
You'll get the best sleep of your entire life in this place.
and you
Who's he saying?
everybody as they go up the stairs.
I'm already upstairs.
This is retro.
That's what he
Okay.
says to everyone.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the best sleep of your night.
And there's almost this like barely perceptible cloud / mist in the room. Doesn't seem to leave, and it makes you very weary, very tired. And
I heavily locked the door, parted,
okay,
like everything,
all right.
and the window.
There's only one of those wooden like pegs. And yeah, he didn't lie. You wake up with one of those just feeling really, really, really good. And the mist is gone. You guys convene downstairs, and Yule has not moved an inch. It seems.
Is it you? Or who?
Bool. I'm sorry. add a line
Silent.
under the
Sometimes
B,
though,
and it'll be Yule.
whatever he's
Cool.
feeling that day.
I'm gonna order the largest breakfast they have.
Okay.
Right away. Well, hardly won this one. Smallest in your group, eat the most, eh?
I'm already stuffing my mouth. And then I stop for a second, like, and then go back to eating.
Okay. It is a turkey filled with eggs as the stuffing.
That's awesome. Like scrambled.
That made me like instantly nauseous. Like I've never felt that in my life.
Wow.
I don't like eggs very much,
Oh.
and the thought of that was like, oh my god.
Hard boiled.
I'm
Okay,
I'm
hard-boiled is
gluten
fine.
free.
Man,
What did you expect from a breakfast to not have
I was
eggs?
picturing like a whole link of sausage with like some eggs and a
Just
giant
kick the
mound of
camera.
potatoes.
Everything and more.
Perfect.
City of Bresh has lots of options for you for different foods.
Well, when are we heading out?
Oh, I'm trying to remember the voice.
Russian. It was pretty Russian.
No, that's the
Oh,
bar.
That's
Cool.
Yokoi.
It all
or
goes Russian.
Lokoi.
Mhm.
Yes. No. Not
I
this.
feel like it was just a heavy low one. Wasn't it?
Oh, guy, it was something. Was it like this? I don't know. Anyway, we're heading out now.
Oh.
To the future.
Down
Down this way.
To our
You want a brand new
airship.
car.
500 gold.
All the treasure. And he goes,
It's quite possible.
even right now, you'll get a hint of what I can provide in terms of knowing the lay of the land?
A very important question to ask you. If shit,
I'm straight.
good to know. If shit goes down, we get into a tussle. Can you defend yourself?
Don't you worry about me. I'll
Word.
find my way. I wouldn't count on me, though.
Of course not. Why would we ever consider you to anyways? I will protect you.
I would greatly appreciate such. But I won't protect any of you. I'm just letting you know that right now. Not because
why not?
I will not do
morally,
the same for you.
morally.
Morbidly?
Does this tiny frame look like it's capable of much?
You should see Panky.
No, I don't want to see that. Whatever went on over there, I want no part of.
He's
Finger
much
pops
worse
out.
off
Cursed
than you.
treasure creature.
And he's
Um,
done quite a bit for us.
Lokoi.
I will keep you safe, but I will not throw my life.
One final round before we leave.
You got it, buddy. Same one.
Whatever Val was drinking yesterday.
No. We don't need to drink that. How about we just get some ales?
You are not drinking it. I am.
Because
Okay.
I only have a cask, one single, and it is for him. He supplies it. If it is okay with it, he goes,
Yes, this will be entertaining. And he goes,
okay.
and he gets a metal cup.
Oh.
And he
That sounds dangerous.
he goes into the way back, and you almost hear this hissing sound.
The way.
I still don't get that. And you hear this hissing sound, and like squirming sound. And he brings out this boiling cup of green liquid. And he looks around. The fire genasi Lokoi looks around, and he eyes you up, Barkir, and he sort of goes like be ready. And he goes,
You sure about this, buddy? I'm sure he appreciates the gesture. The gesture.
Yeah, I just. Val, what? You ready? You drink this all the time, don't you?
he comes up to your knees and holds up his cup, and it just reaches your like belly button, and he downs it.
I down it.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
I hope it's a 1. Close enough. Okay.
You take 7 points of poison damage.
Interesting.
And you are poisoned.
Interesting.
As it was poison.
Really was.
Interesting.
I go to the ground.
Okay. That's why he's looking at you, Varkirs, and like,
What do you want me to do? Would you like me to rub his belly for you?
Do you not have magic? Anybody help your comrade?
He should be fine. He has plenty of health.
I'm gonna scoop him up.
You're
His
gonna.
head.
He's like,
I was gonna say.
And
scoop him up.
I know give CPR. And I'm gonna take a deep breath.
Ew.
And I'm gonna breathe into your mouth.
Make a medical check. Or medicine check, sorry.
That's disgusting.
I would honestly say at
Oh.
disadvantage.
Man, what the fuck?
Oh. Well, let's hope you get another good one.
Unless
First
you're
one was
proficient
22,
somehow.
the second one's 17.
Okay.
I mean, this wouldn't actually work.
Yeah,
He
No,
just
wait,
pushes the poison
CPR.
farther down
He
your
like-
mouth.
It's like he
And-
spits a little bit, and then it's like. "Brrr."
Yeah, we'll say that the poison wasn't enough to do it. But Tim's breath and saliva dripping down your esophagus, not to mention those lips, Urchek, those lips are touching you, your skin. And
Normally,
it's just the surfacing thought of that interaction is enough to make you roll dexterity saving throw, Tim, or unless you're just super into it.
Hold on.
As you hear this,
Gross. Come on now.
That's what you should be
you-
thinking when it happens.
Goblins 3.
you hear this churning of
Dexterity check?
Yeah.
11.
Now roll a Constitution saving throw as you hear,
3.
and it has as much that Herchek drank. It is now inside of your stomach.
Wait, hold on.
As it
Is this
bursts
against poison?
out of his mouth and
I have
down your
advantage on
throat.
poison.
Oh yeah, go for it.
12.
You managed to close your teeth a little bit in time, but still some got down. Oh wow, it really affects you. Oh, you have resistance to poison, don't you?
Yeah.
So instead of taking 14 points of poisoning damage and being poisoned, you just take 7 points of poisoning damage.
Can I
I
go
never
over
will.
there? Can I go over there and put a hand on each of their shoulders and cast Cure Wounds?
Yeah, you can.
Those dice roll too high.
Yep. And
Told you they would be fine.
that's right.
Man, those PAX dice are crazy.
Pax dice.
I waited.
So you both get 11 points.
I'm overhealed now.
And then I would also like to take a turkey leg from my turkey and hit both of them on the head. Yeah.
Just slaps up against Herchek's thigh. It's about as high as you can get. Well, probably his like midsection.
Right in the penis.
Ugh, a little lower.
I'm posturing.
Whoa, what?
Saliva
Stop
and
it.
Come on.
poison
Like-
dripping from you guys. Even Vool is now like, I may have upset here.
Little bit. Don't you think? Look, just normal, please. I need something.
He just gets some water. He says,
This may be best for you right now. You
Pound it.
cannot handle your drink. I kid.
Did it taste good at least?
no, tasted. You couldn't. It was more pain that you were tasting. It's like if you could taste pain, that's
I-
what it tasted like.
Oh, it tasted pretty good going down.
I know,
Nutmeg, right?
And nutmeg. And sorry. Okay, so Vool guides you guys down to says, "Follow me right this way. It's going to be a little bit sketchy for a while." He leads you down some.
Want to take note of the path that we're taking.
Okay. He leads you down some streets that are got some hooligans, some ruffians in them. Past them, getting to a bit more of the shadier parts of town. Go down into some of these sewers, and crisscrossing in the sewers for some time. Almost, it seems like passing the length of the city, until you come to this circular sewer entrance with a great gate in front of it. It's maybe 7 feet in diameter. And outside you can see a vast circular chamber perpendicular to the one that you're at. Sort of like cylindrical sewer-wise, if that makes sense. Not... This is... anyway.
I clench my heart. Why? Why would they put a cage over this cave? This is a travesty.
And Vool just turns and looks up at you. Just shakes his head, and he knocks on the cage, and he goes, Quetzal, I've got some hopefuls, some people who may wish to utilize you and your airship. Quetzal, and you hear the crashing of different objects, and almost like a cartoon character in getting ready for. I don't know. Never mind. Even I'm getting tired right now. But anyway, so yeah, you hear this squawk, and this Aarakocra reveals himself on one of what?
Aarakocra.
I mean, you guys just killed 2 Aarakocra previously.
There we go.
Yeah, but we like really blasted him.
Yeah.
Name Didgeridoo Dangle?
No, it's Quetzal.
It's not Sid.
Quetzal Doodle Dingus.
Quetzal Doodle Dingus. I'm gonna write that down.
Genius extraordinaire.
Quetzal
No, great. Now my
Dingus.
Vool voice is like my Aarakocra voice. Okay. And you hear fuck.
That's what we hear.
What? No, it's just gonna be whatever. It's just gonna be right away. I don't know. Hold on. I had to think about this. Yeah. Coming. Is this
I
your
like it.
Vool's voice?
No,
okay.
That's not Bulls. It's like piratey.
Hold your horses. I'm coming. Man, it's been so very long since I've had visitors over here. Been locked away. And he sort of shuffles over. He looks to be an older Aarakocra, probably picture Didgeridoo Dango, but his name is Quetzal. And he takes out this huge thing of keys, and he finds the right one and twists it and opens it and lets you guys in. And he goes,
Can I be first?
yes. As he opens it, you just like fall down through. There are steps leading down this circular tube, and when you enter this cave, you look on the left and right sides, and on the right it just descends into blackness. It's a very long tunnel, and on the right it does that. On the left, you see this boat. It looks like a medium-sized boat. Maybe it's 100 feet long, and it's got different or what you think would be masts. No sail is up yet, and it is looking out through the tunnel out into the cavern, or into the vast chasm. So this is. Wow, this is described horribly. Essentially, it's one of the sewer tubes that lead out with the river falling out into the chasm below, and the airship, or what is being called an airship, is sort of docked in there. It doesn't look like an official docking station. And he goes, what do I owe the pleasure? What brings you lot here? What brings you lot here? What?
We need to take your airship.
To the land of giants.
I've no idea where that is.
Yes, but Vool does.
Right, Vool?
Yes, I do know. God, this is fucking terrible. Hold on. Yes, I know the way. Just, I'll be in the crow's nest. I can.
Are you an Aarakocra now?
I would thought it was like this, wasn't it? Isn't this Vool?
A little bit deeper.
Isn't this Vool? I don't think so. This is a mess. And the Aarakocra goes, well, that's all good and well. You know, if it flew.
What do you mean?
Could you do something for me, really? Quickly, it won't take very long at all. I just need one more silly piece of my blimp. Just a small favor. Could you?
Well, I guess we
Yeah,
have
for
no
500
choice.
gold.
Yeah.
500 gold.
That's
I
how
think.
much he's charging us for this ride. So
Don't tell him that.
Oh, no, see, I charge 200 per ride, but I'll give it to you guys for free if you get this piece.
Wow.
Paying
Yeah, okay.
500
Yeah.
gold for the guiding, not the blimp.
Oh, the piece is free. It just takes a little bit to get to, and it might take a little bit more to get, actually.
Danger?
It depends on how strong you are, I suppose.
Kind of like.
I just kind of like
sleeves.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just go.
brimming with strength, I see.
Have you
I'd
seen
say
my
it's-
ball?
The health of my ship is in good hands, I see. Now that you've promised to go get part of my blimp for me,
Where is
you
it?
see, it's hold your horses. It's
Not going to those.
it's in the floating forest.
Loading.
You see, there is something called a Belbanus tree, and it produces these helium sacs. The sac is what I need. Say about 6 of them will do.
Do we gotta
And
shove him
uh,
up our arses way up there?
wait, what?
Sorry, I was making a Rick and Morty joke.
Is Belbanus the name of a?
No, but we had to get these sacks and these trees and
Oh,
get away from my mega fruit. I don't wear this rural hat. Anywho, sorry.
now and Bool goes. You guys have no idea how to get there, do you?
Nope.
He huddles you guys together and he goes, okay. The floating forest is a hellscape. I can get you there, for sure. I am that good. However, do you remember that drink you had, Mr. Herchek?
Yes.
Okay, well, it was named after a foul beast that pervades that area. And, this is gonna be some fucking hell of a journey. Oh, let me tell you that. Of course I am. What business do I have there? You guys need to go. I mean, we can walk. How much time do you have? You can hire some sprinter hawks for much cheaper. Okay, do you have about 3 weeks? Kunbara goes, no, we don't have 3 weeks. We will get these sacks. Isn't that right?
Indeed.
Can we please go get some healing potions
Bobby.
first in town?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay.
And Quetzal goes, when are you guys leaving? Can it be soon?
No.
Oh, thank God. I need to get back to the air.
Is it because you're an Arigakra?
I've never heard that before.
20 gold pieces.
Never.
Okay.
I've got someone who might be able to make it easy for you. And two of his feathers snap together that make up his fingers. And, what?
This makes no noise.
And, you hear slow, hard steps come from the top of the ship, and you see this deep, black, sleek helmet appear and walk to the edge, and the rest of the armor is revealed as this deep, sleek armor with some curling horns coming off the side, and you can't tell if it's a man or a woman just yet. And immediately I would say this frame looks a bit more thin than the barbarian. And they jump off of the ship and land on the ground. Not quite 3-point landing. Legs bend a little bit and arms brace for impact. And Quetzal goes, they don't talk very much, but you can count on their blade. They'll follow you wherever you need to go. Don't give them a hard time, though, unless you want to have a short life.
What do we call this?
People around here have come to call them the mutant swords. Her. Let's just get out of the way. It's a her. People around here have come to calling her the muted swordsman.
Why?
Spend some time with her. I think it'll become very clear.
I go up to her and offer out my hand.
Thanks for helping.
Combat music has started to play.
A roll for initiative.
She does not reach for it.
Very disrespectful, but okay.
She just nods in this sort of let's go. Like, let's get the fuck out of here type thing.
All right, let's go.
Do some happy music.
Shopping music.
That's shopping music.
Oh, it's a
And
shopping
Her,
episode.
her steps are heavy as they're falling, as they're going behind you guys.
Stealth is not going to be easy.
I'm kind of confused as just a player. What am I looking at? I thought it was just somebody in a suit of armor. How come you keep saying they? Are there two suits of armor?
They is just a safe way to say to not describe he or she,
It's her pronoun.
like them over that person.
Well, if it's her pronoun.
Now
then-
it's a
then
her
they is
because
not
I
her
fucked
pronoun.
up.
It's now okay. Okay.
Hold on, I will show you what you should envision. Oh, great.
Can't you just send it?
I can't
in?
really.
That's badass.
Dang.
Hmm.
That looks cool.
I saw the word the. We're gonna encounter a the.
Okay, so the muted swordsman follows you, and Vool is leading back through the sewers, and Kunbara is almost hanging back with the muted swordsman. Where are you guys up to?
I'd like to get a healing potion, and I would also like to find a place that sells maybe magical amulets that, protect our health.
Protect our health.
I don't know, maybe someone sells a magical necklace that we can wear
Okay.
that protects us from
We-
poison.
Okay, when you go back to Nebrexis, when you enter the stall, you just hear sort of and you look over to the kid, and he's just curled up in the fetal position, just crying, as you told him to clean your horse, and you see next to the horse a brush on the ground, bloody, and part of the horse's skin just peeled down.
That's disgusting.
He didn't move. He didn't move at all. He just stood there as I peeled him.
That'll be 50 gold.
He goes, "Oh man, so long as you're okay with it, I guess I am too." And he walks up and starts grooming the other horses.
Pep in his step.
Again, go ahead, roll an Arcana check to see how well you can mend this.
What does the
mofo.
glyph look like? Is it kind of like a stone?
I'm picturing the talismans from Jackie Chan Adventures. That's what
Yeah.
I picture every time.
Lucky, one more thing.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's impossible to make it look good anymore. Smell has gotten worse on your way back, though I don't think you notice. You can definitely see people giving this stall a wide berth, and your horse is just a slight amount worse than when it came in. You at first you like as you're inserting it, you're pushing the eye back, and you can feel it going back, and then you just feel it give way and you just like squash it in as best you can. God.
Wipe it off from the kid's shirt.
Guess. Righto, sir. Anything for you? And he has a bandana over his mouth right now.
Don't rip any more skin off from the break. There's already a little bunch of it.
I'm just gonna stay away from that whatever that is.
If he skins you again, try your fingers off.
He throws down the broom. He just runs away. Nothing's worth this.
My mother is sick.
Huh?
I look around the top of the wood, I guess.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Intel.
It's 18.
No. You don't find it. Yes. Yeah.
Oh well. I'll walk out and go.
Okay. Anything anybody else wants to do? Or
Potion.
specifically?
Potion shop.
Okay, would you like to go to the Olaf, the mystical, or would you like to go to the more modest potion shops?
I'd say the more modest.
Okay.
I go to Olaf.
Okay. We'll get the potions done first. How many do you want?
I only have 15 gold, so
You are laughed at. You're laughed at by most of the people that you
God
go
damn.
up to, and
What if I bring out my cool whip? Huh?
they go.
Okay. Maybe we could combine our gold and get one potion.
Yeah. But how do we split the potion?
It's whoever needs it, you know.
Yeah. Because I
Confidently
I
strut
could-
in now.
I could give you one potion for that chain. I'll trade you.
Can I do it? Do I know that that's a fair trade?
The guy said that Vool said it was worth 50 gold, and a potion is about worth 50 gold.
All right. I'll do it.
He quickly grabs the chain from you and throws the potion at you. It's a normal potion, and he just starts sort of like
What?
thrusting his hand in different ways, and it becomes so many different objects and
But
items.
I don't even use it.
And as you're
That is
walking out,
on
just in the
you.
background, he's like using it as a lasso and like just like doing all these different.
Okay.
He's having a heyday with it.
It was
And
worth
As
more
the
when I
flaps
was
go,
the other
you
Thunky,
hear,
but now that I'm a druid,
idiot.
it's kind of the same.
Oh man, I didn't even think I should have taken that chain from you then.
What?
I could have just attached it to the axe.
But it does like the same as a thorn whip.
That's whatever.
I mean, it does
Are
seem
there
fair.
any other melee weapon things that you had on Thunky for a barbarian? Before we go any further. Okay.
No, that was it.
Get that out of the way.
Okay. Anybody searching for anything else other than Olaf the Mystical?
I mean, weren't we gonna buy a potion?
I already did. I traded my
Or what about
chain thing.
then we get 2 potions.
How much gold do you have?
20.
That's still not enough.
I mean, there's the art of haggling.
That's 45, which is 5 less than what you traded for.
It's 30.
Wait,
Wait. How much do you have? 15?
yeah.
You have 25?
What?
What
What if we tell him it's 45?
I mean, you could try some sleight of hand, just like hand him a sack filled with gold and walk out, or I don't know.
I'll take the risk of going. I still have one potion, but I guess I'll be fine with that.
Okay. And as you walk out with your potion, Wool goes,
Keep that thing away from me. I forget his voice.
Health potion?
Yeah, just don't. Please don't. Even bring that anywhere close to me, please.
It's because you're
I'd like
so
it.
full of poison?
It's,
It'll heal you and turn you back into green,
I-
maybe?
this body is so pure. A potion
With poison.
is like poison. We'll just say that.
Bull, you have issues. I'll just leave it at that, I guess. But you should find help.
That's hilarious coming from you. From anybody in the people I currently am
I
occupying
already know
myself
that
with.
I have issues and that I'm crazy, but you.
And he goes, "Hey, good to be a part of the crew, isn't it?"
Wow. And he like doesn't register that you missed on purpose. He just also does the same thing and walks away. Okay, so you go to Olaf the Mystical and his wagon of trinkets, and I'm not sure I'm gonna do a voice for this guy. I'm just gonna be like,
I went to this gentleman. You made this person. I expect.
Yeah, Olaf the mystical
mystical.
and his very mystical wonders.
Okay, what do you want? I got so many things here, so many trinkets that you'll love. You bring home to your family, and they'll go, "Wow!" They'll be like, "I actually love you now," you know. And it'll seem like all your problems go away. I swear, I got these items.
Dang.
These items are so good.
Olaf,
off
your
with that.
reputation precedes you.
what?
I mean, kind
Really is
of.
a
He's
pawn
working out of a
shop
wagon.
in New York.
And they're actually like taking a look. A lot of them do look like some of them are shining in ways you've never seen before. Some of them are like glowing different colors. It looks like he talks a pretty good game.
Olaf, your reputation precedes you. Do you have any potions of healing?
Yeah, I got some of those. I mean, those are boring, though. How about these socks?
What about those
He goes,
socks?
Your feet will never know accident with these socks. You will avoid puddles and potholes without thought. You can absent-mindedly sprint through a trap-infested temple without worry.
That last part actually caught my eye because I listened with my app.
And he goes, and don't even get me started about these braces. Do you like pain? No. Nobody likes pain. These braces, you never have to think about that again.
What do you mean by that?
They heal you. They do
What
a
do you
pretty
mean
good
they-
job.
What do you
If
mean?
you
they
got
heal
got
me?
friends, they over there your friends. Those weirdos. That little pink guy. They your friends.
Yeah, the big one, not acquaintance.
You wear this.
And well, yeah.
He goes, you wear this. You activate it. You speak the secret word. I'll even give you your own secret word. It'll heal them for like a while. But use it quick.
Like how much? How many uses?
I do take a long rest. You sleepy sleep, it comes back
How much?
with the sun's rise. 100 gold pieces.
Can I get a deal if I start representing you, Olaf? I would love to spread the word of Olaf.
I mean, I only got reach inside of where I'm at. I don't need a lot of outside promotion. It's a little bit noisy for my tastes. Like the good old-fashioned hustle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the hustle. With the bracers, I guess I don't need that much noise. I'll just take the potions.
Potions, okay. What about this cloak? You can capture weather in this cloak and reuse that weather whenever you want. You like rain, you capture rain. And then on the day that it's not rainy, you go magic of rain, and the rain comes.
I can't really do magic, Olaf.
God, you guys are so poor.
I'm not
I
poor.
should.
They're poor.
Um,
I just don't want a fucking cloak that controls weather. The bracers sound awesome.
How about this stuffed sprinter hawk?
Do you have anything that could bolster strength?
Of course, I got something that can bolster strength.
and it's like these bands that would go around your bicep, and he holds them up and he clinks them together.
You see this? This is for strength things. You want to lift 20 boulders at the same time, you put these on.
How much are the bracers?
Braces are another 150 gold.
Jesus.
Can I test them out, Olaf?
Nah, I don't
Let
do
me
that.
test them out,
No
Olaf.
way, buddy. Money talks here, not actions.
I give you 25 gold to hold on to so I can test these. I'm right here, right in front of you, not moving.
Nah,
I'll take
Nah,
just the
they're too
potions.
good for that.
I'll take just healing potions.
okay, fine.
Normal. Just two.
How many?
Just two.
All right, 120 gold pieces.
I know potions not to be that expensive.
You ever had these potions?
I've had these potions, yes.
No, because they're still in the bottle. There's no possible way. you
I've
can
had
get
healing
these
potions before.
These ain't no normal healing
What-
potions.
What do you mean they're not normal? I just want normal
It's
healing
like a
potions.
mystery box. You
Olaf.
drink it and it could be something else.
Olaf, I'm here for healing potions.
They'll heal you, but there's like a secondary aspect to it.
I'm leaving.
Are you wait? Oh no, wait, hold on. You sure you don't want these socks?
Continue walking.
Whatever, I don't need them anyway.
Yeah, whatever, fucking you kook. Damn it.
Wow, boys.
You guys have successfully gotten one potion.
I have a bunch, so I'm fine.
Why would you make that your background?
What the fuck? What?
I don't know.
Is that Tim? No.
I mean, yeah, but why would he
Yeah, it's a
make it
gremlin.
No, I know,
his
but I'm just saying.
background?
Why? Anyways, well, that was what a character.
Weirdo.
What a character, Magnus.
Got these socks.
You were reading. I saw you. That might have been important.
I've got more stuff.
Hey, what about this boomerang?
Throw it at him.
I ain't
It's
never
like
seen a
broken in
boomerang.
half.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen
Yeah.
one like this.
It only becomes a boomerang if you attach both sides together, but you can't throw it.
Anyway.
Wow.
Okay, so what are you guys up to? Are you still looking for anything? You guys want
I'm ready to go.
Apparently, I'm too poor for everything.
Yeah. I've bought the only thing I could technically buy.
Okay.
Apparently, it was a bad purchase.
Yeah, apparently. Even though no one spoke up about it until after. But it's fine.
I mean, you could have done an identify.
Huh?
You could have identified the object. And that was
Wait.
Probably, it was probably worth like 200 gold.
I thought they said 50.
That's what a random person said to you. A random person we just met who wanted the whip. You have to really think about those kinds of things. Anyways,
You can go in
I
there and
used
try
it
and
like
buy it
once.
no, I'm not buying
with
it.
all your gold that you
I'm not
Yeah.
buying that whip.
How much gold do you have?
280.
Oh, I just realized you can't use it.
Man, what a fucking thing.
Sure,
Is it-
Penky would just take it from you anyway.
Honestly, you should just throw that bag into the chasm. He has done nothing for us besides that
Really?
one
Nothing
one-off.
for us?
Besides that one one-off.
That one-off that was not considered a one-off, but canon, an actual main story campaign.
It was also like 3 or 4 sessions.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
did
it was
nothing
supposed to be a
for us.
one-off.
It was.
Didn't help us at all. Yeah,
With the
really
crown.
fucked Pinky over.
Yeah, so now what?
Sorry,
Is he
screwed him
possibly going to
over?
do?
No, really.
Trying to fuck the entire kingdom.
No, the kingdom would have been none the wiser.
Okay, so with that, Vool goes. Oh, fuck, why is it? Why can I never? All right. It's like chocolate rain right now. Are you guys well equipped? Are you prepared?
No.
I guess. As good as I'll be.
So, I can get us there, as I said, unharmed. But the Ulgoth are flying creatures of death. I would make absolutely sure that you're prepared for this. Okay. And he goes, we're going to have to follow the main path towards the city of Felnor, the sleeping, or the mountain city of sleep. And then I'll work my ways. And with that, he starts walking towards the northern gate. And, I'm sorry, the eastern gate is where he starts walking. And you can see at the tips of the mountains, the peaks, there is almost this perpetual mist at the top. And it's very thick and very dense. And you can see that it's going to be a pretty long road. And he says, I can get us there in... It'll be nighttime, unfortunately. We'll either have to find a place to camp before or immediately after acquiring them, provided we're all not dead.
I mean, I'm good with that.
It's fine. Let's go.
Okay. Off to the floating forest. I hope you don't regret it. And with that, I think we'll call it there.
Thank you for joining us, Assassins.
Hold on. Are you guys? Is there any last thing that you guys want to do, or do you want to?
Yeah, actually,
There you go. Varkir, hold on to me. Just guide me real quick. Just please.
Where am I supposed to guide you to? I have no guiding.
Just have me follow the group.
grab. I hand him a piece of cloth.
Just hold on to this. Drag me.
Why?
I'm going in.
And I put my head inside the bag of holding.
You can't.
I do it anyways.
Roll a strength check.
Please be a natural 20. Damn it. That's gonna be 11. Do I add proficiency to that?
Oh, I thought that was.
Yeah, I actually do. So 11, 15.
As you,
Actually 14.
before thought enters your mind as to convince you not to do this, you lift it over your head and you pull it apart, and an anvil hits your head. And I'm dead serious, by the way. And you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. As soon as you slam this bag on top of your head, it's just this immediately hard, resonating crunch in your neck.
I'm gonna try and talk to Pinky. Like, Pinky, we've had some history together. I just want one thing. That strange sword that golden moron left us when he defeated him. That's it.
I expected better of you.
Look, I want the
Varkir.
sword to shut him up. Alright, you don't know how it is. You listen to it from your bag, but you don't hear it constantly.
As far as I'm settled, I'm sorry. As far as I'm concerned, our debt is settled.
I know that. I'm talking about a new debt.
We'll see.
The bag closed itself.
Very well.
Roll a persuasion check. Again, this is for me. I've had all of you guys roll a persuasion check for Pinky at some point.
19.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know, what's persuasion again?
It's so good.
Oh, so I got +5 to persuasion, so that's actually a 24.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah. That is what causes Penky to say we'll see. 'Cause it's more of like a
Very well, I'm
Wait
fine
for
with
it.
that. I'm fine with that, Pinky. I know you. You'll come through in the end.
okay. As Oren's incognito, Oren's obliterate, with Kunbara, Vool, and the muted swordsman aiding them, they look off into the Gragnar Misty Mountains in wonder. What awaits them? And that is where we will pick up next time. As always, Sassans, until fate next brings us together, and never stop playing role-playing games.